Happy Friday, everybody. Amanda and I wanted to come to you today and talk a little bit about this 90-day pause in the really punitive tariffs between the United States and China. And so we've seen that the market has reacted positively, but from a financial management and a long-term strategic standpoint, this is not really that important because this 90-day pause hasn't really solved any of the underlying structural issues. For example, there have been no concessions that China has had to make to the United States to get these tariffs lowered. And it doesn't appear that there's going to be anything substantial that is done. And I'll give you an example that affects your portfolios and that affects the economy, and that is the Chinese manipulation of their currency. One of the reasons that the Chinese are such huge buyers of US Treasuries is because it can artificially lower the value of their currency. If I am the Chinese government and I buy US Treasury bonds, I have to then sell my home currency, the renminbi, and buy US dollars. What does that do? When I sell something, the price goes down. When I buy something else, I push the price up. It's the laws of supply and demand. So what that means is that China for years has been artificially keeping their currency low. That low currency allows them to be very competitive with their exports around the world, even as the cost of production in China has increased compared to places like Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. So we have a 90-day pause. What will get done there is unclear. What we do know is going to happen is that uncertainty will continue to reign, and that means volatility will continue to reign. So how do we attack that? What are we doing right now? Well, you may have noticed trades in your account over the past couple of weeks. Because we have built up so much cash from dividends, from interest payments, we are in a good position to buy when we see the market decrease. So as this uncertainty continues to reign, there will be times where there's euphoria. Hey, there's a 90-day pause on trade. Well, long term, that doesn't really mean anything, but short term, we want to make sure that we're still involved in the market so that we get some of that upswing. However, there is sure to be something that will send the market reeling in the next weeks or months. And we are in a position now, when that happens, you will see us continue to make trades, whether that be to rebalance the risk allocation in your account or to put cash to work. In this way, we are proactively managing your portfolio to reach your goals, as opposed to sitting here and hoping that the market calms down and lets us invest exactly at the bottom or exactly at the top. That's a very unrealistic assumption. So going into the weekend, if you have any questions, please reach out. We are here. We are happy to talk, and we wish everybody a great weekend and an enjoyable May. Take care.